Now I want to share with you the paper that is not a research, but is a paper that we can share together, because it is based on experience in your environment, because we are much based on environment. We are consuming our air from the environment. It is day-to-day experience. Our topic is environmental problems is a threat and opportunity for youth development. According to time, I will rush fast because some we have already observed that paper, but it is better to share together because we are now in one room. We are going to see the outline: environmental problems and mitigation. Environmental problems is a threat and opportunity for youth development. KIF Foundation vision, mission and goals. Case study, experience, project, and address the Let me start afresh. We are going to see introduction, environmental problems and mitigation. Environmental problems is a threat and opportunity for youth development. KIF Foundation vision and goals. Case study, experience, project, and KIF Foundation to address environmental issues. Conclusion and the recommendation, and then at last we are going to see the words of remarks from KIF Foundation. Now we can see the map of Morogoro region. There is Morogoro rural, there is Mvomero, Kilosa, Morogoro urban, Kilondero, and Ulanga. This is according to the census of 2012. These are the part of Morogoro town as it is viewed in the projector. Also, let us see the general overview of Morogoro region. Morogoro region has a population of 2,218,492, whereby male are 1,093,202, female 1,025,190, according to 2012 census from 60 districts, which includes Morogoro, urban and rural, according to the census 2012. Kilosa, Mvomero, Kilombero, Ulanga, plus Marini, and Gairo. Even though now they are divided, we have, instead of Ulanga plus Marini, now we have Marini, but they are not included in our data clear. Morogoro climate is predominantly tropical, which by mild rainfall pattern in some parts, short rain starting from September to December, and uniform pattern in some parts, long rain March to May. This situation with geographical feature, highland, lowland, and river basin covered by thick forest, which favor many economic sectors agriculture, mining, fishing, industry, and forest products, etc., whereby more than 80% of Morogoro people are engaged, especially youth. Environmental resources are increasing at increasing rate, while the use of those resources are increasing at increasing rate due to that lead to environmental degradation caused by human development. As population increase, even the utilization of resources are increasing. Also, the resources are still decreasing because of increasing of population. For that reason, Morogoro now suffers on environmental degradation due to population pressure from inside and outside compared to 90 years ago. Now we can see we have so many colleges in the Morogoro, many schools. People are coming from different areas. Now they are just investing on land in agriculture. We can see in Vomero, people are coming from different regions. Shinyanga, Mwanza, Kagera, in Mara, they are coming in Morogoro because of conducive environment that are attractive in investment. KIF Foundation vision, mission, and goal is to enhance and promote risk reduction concept and practice in our programs that environment consideration should be part and parcel of our life. Everything that we are conducted by KIF Foundation, the first thing we are considering is environmental conservation. Every place where we go, we address it on environmental consideration. So this one, environment, is the best need to our life. We have to protect it and conserve the environment. Apart from this situation, KIF Foundation is among of other organizations found in Morogoro that has decided to serve community and create self-employment through opportunities found in the environmental issues. We as KIF Foundation, we have discovered that there is problems in the environment. So we have already employed ourselves by creating an organization known as KIF Foundation to utilize those resources that are available to be an opportunity. So we are converting problems to be opportunity, and then that opportunity can lead us to create the betterment of the environment, because those projects that we are engaged in, they are based on conserving the environment. KIF Foundation approach is to mobilize, facilitate, coordinate, designing and implementation of various projects on moral, leadership and economic empowerment. KIF Foundation is based on mobilizing people to invest on environment, to create the better environment, to use the opportunity available to be employment for them, especially youth. Youth, we are just mobilizing them to be employed rather than to be self-employed rather than to be employed by another sectors. We coordinate youth from different parts. We have people who are coming from different areas that are coming to learn on how we are running our issues in our organization, on how we are just coordinating each other in conducting different activities, especially on the projects. That's why we are based even in colleges. We are just teaching the students, colleges, to coordinate together so that they can make a group and then choose one item of the environmental problems to invest on. Also on moral and leadership, where there is no moral even leadership is poor. So we are entertaining youth and other people in the community to act moral so that they can be good leader. We want people who can be good leader, who can lead others in a proper manner. What is the environment? Simply, we can say that environment is man and its surrounding: air, water, land, living and non-living things that are surrounding human being. You can see vegetation, stones, and other objectives that are not seen. For example, bacteria, viruses. We cannot see them, but we are considering them in the environment. What happened in the environment? We can see this picture. Before human activities, everything looks like this one. This was taken from the mountain Guruguru. Before destruction of the environment, water were flowing from the mountains to the lowland. We can see the thick forest, but now because of human activities, we will see the changes that are happening today. This photo is after human activities. People are cultivating in highlands. They are just burying the animals in the highland. They are burning bushes in the island, even in the lowland. That's why we are just now receiving the changes in the climatic and the other sorts of environment. What is environmental problems? This is outcomes of human activities and natural forces or calamities that are taking place in our environment. We can see the components of environmental problems. We have land degradation, that is damage of land resources due to human activities and natural disasters. There is some problems that are created by human beings, for example in agriculture, industries, mining, and other issues that are conducted by man are the means of getting the benefits, but instead of being benefits, sometimes we get problems. Also, there is natural calamities, for example, floods, that sometimes we can overcome, but sometimes we cannot overcome because sometimes we believe in God that some floods are the challenges of God to give us the mercifulness on land. Also, environmental pollution, which means contaminates air, soil, and water environments caused by human activities. Those issues that we are conducting, flowing, dust, soot from the industries, cars, those are pollutant of air. Loss of biodiversity, variety and variability of ecological complexes in which they occur. Health and the changing of species, etc. Now there is some animals that are appearing today which have not appeared before. We are now just wondering because we see the new species. But this is because of environmental changes and the environmental problems. Others are coming from other places because of implanting new species. Now we can see we have other vegetables, for example maize. They are taken from one place to another place. The variation of places can lead to the invasions of other species that are not attractive to the environment. Climate change means slow variation of climatic characteristics over time at a given place. Due to the environmental degradation, pollution, and environmental pollution, we are now variating in the climatic change. Rain season is changing, summer. We experienced that during April in Morocco, April in May, we are receiving high rain. But we can see, now we are not approaching to May, but we are approaching to May, but we cannot see even rainfall in Morocco. This you can see that there is some changes that are happening because of environmental problems. Due to the environmental problems created by man and natural calamities, we can see the results. This is a loss of vegetation, water. Animals are just struggling to get vegetation for food, but there is no vegetation at all. These are the results of climatic change and the human activities that are taking place. Bushfire. We are clearing our environment because of human needs. For example, in agricultural activities, and others, for example, in Ruguru people. They are testing fire by clearing fire because they want to test the roughness of their edge. If someone burns a short area, it means the length of his year of life is short. But once he clear a certain place which is very long, it means he's going to live he's going to have long life. That are the traditional beliefs. Others are banning these areas because of getting animals or chasing animals from that environment. We are considering short terms without considering long term, because we are clearing, for example, we are clearing this environment to get animals, but we are not considering on the changes of the environment. That's why we are now entertaining on environmental conservation, educating people and the other things. Human activities and natural calamities, for example, floods, as we can see on the photo. There is no vegetation, there is running of water in the areas. At the end, we cannot plant anything because there is no fertile soil. It means people who are just locating in this area, they must shift to another place for cultivation. And then the place they shift, if there is no fertile soil, they will shift to another area. At last, we get the problems on the environment. Air pollution from industries, soot and other materials or waste materials from the industries that are destroying the environment. Soil erosion, water logging, deforestation due to human activities and natural forces that are taking place. As we can see on the photo, these are places where cleared for human activities. Here there is animals taking water, and that human is coming from a certain place with a certain wood that are taken from their environment. Overgrazing and loss of soil fertility. For example, in rural areas. I have been in Kilosa and Mvua. People, they have a large number of cattle. They place in a certain area with a large number. But once they pass in a certain area, it means all vegetation are cleared by animals. Due to that situation, we can get soil erosion, floods all the time. We have been hearing in Kilosa what is happening year to year. Let us see mitigation of the problems. Mitigation is the reduction of natural environment being lost, wasted, damaged, or destroyed through human activities and natural calamities. It means we are just looking at the means to overcome the problems occurred on the environment due to human activities and natural calamities. What should we do? This should be a discussed question, but according to the time, I'm going to pass through to see what can we should do, and then later we will make addition, we will make opinion, because we at Care Foundation, we are just sharing with the community to understand the problems and how we can solve. We are learning, community is learning, but we are solving, even this community, we are just addressing them to solve the problems. Let us see what should we do on the environment. To create awareness and impose knowledge, skills, technique, and experience on our resources utilization and environmental conservation. This is the one of our objective in Care Youth Foundation. To make awareness, to impose knowledge, skills, technique, and experience on the resources utilization and the environmental conservation. Once you want to utilize your land, for example, in agricultural activities, you must understand the way you can overcome those risks that can happen in that area. Establish, campaign, and strengthen the various environmental protection laws. Planting, agriculture based on soil conservation, water, biodiversity, etc. These are things that should be done in the community. We must develop campaigns on creating new environment or preserving the environment that have been destroyed. To have laws that can guide people who are just destroying the environment. Everyone who is in risk of destroying the environment or who is experiencing to be destroying the environment, strict laws should be used to guide him or her. Planting trees. We have already experienced different campaigns on planting trees. We as Care Foundation, we have a certain campaign known as Legolam to educate young girls on young people on gender-based violence, early pregnancy, and early marriage. In that campaign, we have a certain philosophy known as Mti wa Mafanikio. Is to mobilize youth and children to plant that trees in the environment as the means of getting fruits. That fruits will be used for developing their incomes. At that time, they will be used to preserve the environment, to advise policymakers to create policies which will be attractive for the stakeholders and invest on environmental protection. This should be done by all of us as a community, to advise even the government, policymakers. They should still use the means, or they should be aware of what's taking place in the environment. Others are sitting in their offices, but they are making laws concerning the environment without knowing the problems facing the environment or facing the community. The use of simple and light technology are the way to overcome climate change. To develop some projects, as we will see soon in this presentation, there is some projects which are friendly to our environment. Establishment of projects that are friendly to environment, such as irrigation, agriculture, beekeeping project, planting fruit trees, making of modern charcoal, and local stoves. These are things that should be done to overcome the problems of the environmental problems. May I welcome Joseph Mlai to continue last.